received a Priority 1 transmission from the spokesman. The Resistance has a VIP operating out of this area in need of immediate extraction. Advent forces are on alert nearby. Be prepared to engage and eliminate any hostile contacts. Secure the area and escort the VIP to safety.
Greetings, hello, welcome back to more Long War of the Chosen. And it's a VIP extract with 4 people only.
Menace 1-5, target coordinates incoming. Secure the VIP and proceed to the evac volume for extraction. Advent already knows we're here, so your position isn't concealed for the extraction.
Yeah, about that. Now it did say large map sitrep, but that's like a... You can get your units and the evac on one screen while zoomed out. That's not a large map. It's fairly easy. Alright. Well, we're still fairly early game.
Firing position.
We still hope AP grenades solve most of our problems, but there is the first and the second problem that AP grenades will not solve. Pathfinders. If you're not familiar with Modjam, or rather Pathfinder Hunters in this game, in this case, Pathfinders are your early game stress test, if you're prepared for them or not. They have fairly high health, they have armor, and if they flank you, they can do a lot of damage. Pathfinder Hunters also. In addition to that, super annoying. Alright. Either way.
What could possibly go wrong?
Without the introduction of human DNA, these creatures once operating under the guise of thin men now show their true form. A purely reptilian species. No reason for them to hide. The aliens don't need an infiltration unit anymore.
The other thing I did not realize when setting this up, or maybe I did realize and we didn't have an alternative, is when looking at our Titan here before the mission, I realized we are already at 23 out of 29 willpower, so he'll probably be tired after the mission. Also lost line of sight on those guys now, so... Yeah, okay. Anyway, this group here, that's an AP grenade. Right, even though, no, Scary Viper, that's 2 AP grenades, everything's dead. If we can land 2 on them. It's of course a little bit trickier since we don't have concealment, but yeah, we'll see how that goes.
I'm right there.
I think for now we're just gonna move everybody like up here. Since I lost line of sight, I'm not exactly sure how far I can go. That's 6 of the up to 9 enemies that are on the map.
Hope I won't activate any aliens.
Bring you up there. You chill back here.
And now we wait for them to move closer.
Okay, they moved away. That's great. They are coming down here. They're moving in my direction, yes. And they're actually close enough to activate.
Advent deployed non-lethal stun units for crowd control and the occasional protest. We don't see a whole lot of that anymore.
Okay, so it's a Pathfinder Hunter, a Pathfinder, and then the Stun Lancer. And that tile, huh. So I should be able to, well, I can get flank shots here, like multiple with, thanks to this thing. But I don't have AP ammo. And with my weapon doing 3 to 4 damage, no 3 to 5, that's not a whole lot of damage, so we might want to shred that first. Okay, I was hoping you could get an actual flank on these guys. There's some fancy situation where I move my knight to a position and then take cover on the knight, leaning out to this side. But I would need to be here, right? So I need to be here, leaning out to this spot, seeing this guy. And I don't think there's any place where I can make that happen. At least not while you're here. Okay. So I'm thinking we need to shred both of them. And we'll probably also want to flashbang the
Got it covered.
stun lancer, if we can see him. Yes, okay. So let's do a rapid deployment flashbang. Max points if I can actually disorient both.
Throwing grenade.
Alright, Mr. Knight is gonna do an attack against this guy, disorient him, and then follow up with a Crusader strike. He's not gonna go into shield wall, but we still have extra armor. We have extra ablative.
That's good enough in my book. I have killed and will kill again.
Then our Titan.
My turn.
Feast
your eyes
Pathfinder Hunter, also shredding him and destroying his cover. That's interesting because I don't need to be here to flank him. I need to drop my concealment, right? That's kind of.
Is it a firing position?
I want to kill the hunter, and I really want to because they have a really super annoying thing. Which, you know, is this icon, which actually just played it. They have what's called enervating rounds, which if they hit you, you do less damage for a turn, 2 turns, 3 turns, I don't know. Surprisingly long. Anyway. Do
I
you
think stun lancers should have base wizard, not a rogue.
give me quick feet? Give me another action that I can use right away. Now, unfortunately, now I've lost my concealment and I no longer get the Shadowborn aim bonus, so this is not 100%. This is also not 100% to kill. I think I'll just take a second shot.
Well, that was actually quite enjoyable. Wizards need no bullets. Wait, the gun does?
But we have the same voice, but didn't he also have the Jobs voice back here? Alright, you are on Overwatch. I do have 2 more IP grenades here. And 1 more here and 1 more there. I guess I could spare 1.
Eat this.
Ah, we hit 2 targets there.
meld? Hey, this isn't meld.
Problem now is Snake and the Celetids are gonna be...
Just a minor misstep.
Well, we can't really sneak up on them. That's what I'm trying to say here.
Here we go.
And there's a third group somewhere out there with, I don't know what. Hopefully not more Pathfinders. Hopefully it's just gonna be...
my turn.
stuff. Alright. Snake, snake, snake. Snake. Ooh, that's a hit. That looked also
terrible design.
good. And there is the necromancer and 2 more Celetids. Alright. Well, good news is our P grenades will do work here. Bad news is your AP grenade is on cooldown. And hit everything from where you are, killing the snake. Alright, let's reload.
Allow me to explain to you the excruciating depths of your mistake.
Get ready. You'll regret not being able to stop this. I thought you would produce at least a bit of a challenge, but you're no competition at all.
Alright, I don't see the necro, so what I'm gonna do is guard. This
You don't
will...
see me. You don't see me. You saw me.
This will reduce the first hit against me by 1 stage, so from a hit to a dodge, from a dodge to a miss, etc, etc. And shield wall gives me additional dodge, and everything's awesome. I could also throw a dense smoke on top of that. Can I hit all 3 of you guys? Problem is, I don't. The Celetids have an like an attack where they come close to you and attack you, poison cloud, and I don't want them to be ending up in the smoke.
Okay.
That for now.
I'm just gonna do a tactical fetal position here.
Yeah. You're summoning a frost zombie. I can never remember if that zombie is gonna disappear when you die or if he's staying. It's a bit.
I'll shut up if you can get me out of here alive. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Here I go. It's my turn.
Can we hit all 3 of the guys with a smoke? Yes. All right. So let's get some combat drugs going here. Extra aim and all that good stuff, and then I need to move somewhere to throw that grenade in there. We can't reach that guy. Well, the only thing you can do is actually hit that target.
I've just proven how much more skilled I am than you. Moving to position. Surprise!
And that's a good one. And we get Implacable to move away.
I'm not being the guy left behind.
Shoot the second one.
Fuck yeah, bio kill. Oh, wrong game.
think we stay out of vision of that sectoid and just try to kill the zombie here.
Well, that's dead.
You've got implacable. Let's actually
Roger that.
get you up on the high ground with that bonus move. Zombies, huh? I don't think we can reach him. I don't know where exactly he is. I think he's like on one of the further away tiles.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
My turn.
by the power of teamwork,
What is taking you so long?
so he's there. Found him. Yeah, it means you really can't get there. In that case, aim is not fantastic, so I would need to be close, but then I'm open to a flank from him. So maybe we're just gonna... First of all, we want to make sure that this thing dies. It's not making sure of that. This is.
Game.
This guy out of there.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Get some damage in. We can. Even a crit. Okay. It's a fairly significant amount of damage, actually. Well, you're standing here in the open. If he does something shooty action, he will probably shoot you anyway.
I
So
don't
we
like where this is going.
can pick up that loot here.
Look at that, yeah. Shiny things.
This is Firebrand. VIP is secure.
That's just not cool. Freezing me like that. Alright. Now we can finally attack you. And thanks to sectoid melee vulnerability.
I have killed and will kill again.
Yep.
I am tactically tumbling.
Here I go.
On the move.
I cast Long Strider on myself.
Well, interesting climbing action here. Now, will you be able, with movement 7... I think I'll wait one turn. If that goes red, then we might need to support you. Nah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Let's just get out of here. Save your willpower.
We're gonna find more aliens there. I hope you know what you're doing.
Watch and learn.
50% of the squad with the same voice pack. It's not ideal. But we'll manage.
Back to strategic. You don't see me. You don't see me. You saw me. Fine.
Let's go.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Flawless mission. No shots taken even. Well, yeah, no, we were not shot at. We were psionics at. If that's a word. If it's not the word, then it is a word now.
20 years of peace and prosperity will not be undone by the reckless actions of a few misguided dissidents today. We stand with the elders. Trust in their wisdom, and we shall overcome this crisis.
By the way, a little bit of a public service announcement. So you probably noticed by now. Okay, he's tired. Schedule plan here for my XCOM videos is gonna be 5 episodes a week, every day except for Tuesdays and Thursdays, with Project Zomboid being then on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and additionally also on Saturday, Sunday. So 5 of the one, 4 of the other. Anyway, so we are trying to do something with your both barrels, which you still haven't used, or like with your single barrel, because you don't get both barrels until very late, But we'll see how that goes here going forward. But you're probably out for 7 days or something like that now.
We're getting thin on manpower, Commander. We should check with Resistance HQ for new recruits.
Third engineer, that's nice to see. Alright, so coming back to Mr. Amaramo, the best suggestion by far was, hey, just increase the number of classes shown to you here, and then if the first 5 classes aren't available, just go to the next one. And that's what I did. I increased the number to 10. Still the same rules that we had before. We can choose between the first 3. If all of them are taken, we need to take the 4th. If that's taken already, go 5th, etc, etc. So the first one that's untaken, so 6th class is the field medic, which we don't have yet. So congratulations. You're a field medic. Also, that was my Discord. I really should silence that while recording. I'm sorry. So, field medic is a words. Arc thrower, rifle. They have a fairly strong and interesting Overwatch row. They have a good old arc thrower row, which is pretty much like the assault in a way. And they have medical support kind of stuff. This is one of the proficiency classes, so they also get passive bonuses here based on the dots of the rank. So the higher rank they are, they unlock abilities. So you can have a look here. At level 1, which is starter, I have free medkits, and medkits that you equip have additional charges. Additional revive charges, additional healing, additional medkit charges, additional healing. So that's fine. I don't think anything improves here. And Battlefield Triage is reduce wound times for injured soldiers. If you still have medkits available. Lots of mafia. I think it reduces wound time if you're seriously injured. So it's not like field medic where it just completely negates it. I think if you have 1 point of damage, it doesn't do anything. But as my quickly overview here was like, if you have 2 points of damage, it will heal 1 point of those. Kind of. So it lowers HP up to 50% of the total HP. It's oh no. up to 50% of the total. So it will never get above 50, but you know, if someone is seriously injured, it will lessen that. Alright, cool. Now, our aim is not really great, right? Which means the whole Overwatch line is not fantastic. Use assault rifles and the arc thrower or pistols. Or pistols? Well, first of all, we can also use shotguns, so there's that. And pistols. No, I didn't want to close that. So what we could do is turn you into kind of a support officer. Field surgeon here, okay. This seems... and this ability is like, okay, +1 revive charge. Is like, oh great. With an additional revive charge here, I can revive 3 people in a mission. I hope I never have to revive 3 people in a mission. Like, we smoke grenade. From grenade does not end your turn. Grenades also confer additional aim and will bonus to the initial aim effect. So it's kind of combat drugs. Doesn't tell me how much, but you know. Then there's this. I think when we played with Covert Infiltration and the Proficiency classes, that was already kind of a weird one, where it's like may also periodically target an ally in range. That removes, like, I never understood how it's triggered, what actually happens there. May also periodically, or it may not. Maybe it doesn't do anything. Maybe it has the day off while you're on the mission. I don't know. This is not really helpful. Then we have Covert, Tradecraft, and Phantom rolled into one here. Coming very late, but it's kind of strong way to deal with this. Medikit, supply combat stimulants. The combat stats boosted by 25%. Target immediately gains a movement action point and will be granted 2 additional movement action at the beginning of each turn. That's boosted by 20. So that means 25% bonus to aim. Now hear me out. You grenade your own guy, obviously, otherwise you can't use a medkit on them. Which is kind of already kind of a weird way this ability works, right? Like, if I have something that is a combat stimulant, why can I not just inject people? Why do I have to wait for people to get injured to inject it? But okay. So you grenade your own guy, you give him combat stimulant. That own guy that you're injecting is a sharpshooter officer with lead by example, who gives like his aim stat to others. And he just got 25% more aim. So your sharpshooter officer is running around with 130 aim plus. Just a silly thought experiment. I'm not sure if that's actually in any way useful. Anyway, what are we doing with you? Again, low mobility, low aim. You can't equip a weapon that makes you move faster. I'll have to see. I really don't know. I kind of want to say, okay, then you don't matter for combat and we just take support stuff, but the support stuff is mostly healing related. And in order to get value out of healing items, you have to take damage first. And you usually don't want to take damage. Anyway, back to the world map. I need to do a quick reminder of what's happening. A jailbreak, and this is a regular find elite. If I remember correctly, we're scanning here in order to hopefully find the liberation mission, because it should have respawned, right? Well, there's Lib 2 in our starting region, which we don't want to take. Well, we don't want to take because it's 3 days and 20 hours. Alright.
Commander, there were a few wounded during the latest covert
That's
action.
really
But
unfortunate.
after a few days rest, everyone will be ready to get back out there. Commander, we currently have no new supplies coming in. We'll need to seek out new means of replenishing our
The
resources.
13 days. So this is the bounty hunter. I mentioned earlier that it is a kind of very strong class. 25 will though. Is gonna be rough ride. Maybe definitely get a willpower PCS. They do get vector rifles and Reaper armor. And they have a special cannon that you need to upgrade separately. And they have a custom class intro. Alright, so they get Nightfall, similar to Reaper's Shadow, but doesn't have... What doesn't it have? It doesn't give you the movement bonus that you get from Shadow, but other than that, it also has a reduced detection range. Then, Dead of Night. 100% crit chance against enemies that do not see you, which, you know, turns out if you're Nightfall, that applies here. And they get additional crit damage for every 20% of crit chance above 100. So, stacking crit over 100 really helps to increase your damage. It's slow, right? You know, getting even more crit, 20% for 1 damage. It's not a super great trade-off, but it's still good enough. Then there's this: killing an enemy with your hand cannon permanently increases critical chance against other enemies of that type by 5%. So permanently as in over the course of the whole campaign, right? So we will eventually have a long list of units that we do more damage or have a higher crit chance against, and higher crit chance then translate it into more damage with Dead of Night. So you have kind of, I don't think there's much swapping between lanes here. You have up here explosives, sticky bomb, throw explosives, throw even more explosives, and then critical hits against enemies, sets them on fire. Alright, lights out, critical hits, blind enemies. This is kind of, yeah, explosive stuff. Then here, this is all very much based around pistol. You have like night dive, where you know, jump towards an enemy next to them, but gain nightfall concealment in the process, and then you pistol them in the face without losing concealment. So in the previous campaign I've completed on Twitch, we've done this row fully through, and it was really, really strong. In the current Twitch campaign, We go on Explodey, and sticky bombs are fairly strong at the start, you know, because it does, like, with the upgrade, 10 damage to the main target, 5 to everyone around. Of course, that will drop off later on in the game as enemies gain more hit points. So in this campaign, I kind of want to then test out the shooting abilities here. So we get squad sight here, which I would assume, you know, crit chance against enemies that do not see you. Well, if I'm outside their vision range, that should apply. That watch does not suffer crit chance penalties normally associated with squad sight. Squad sight attacks benefit from Dead of Night. Yes, so we're gonna 100% crit everything with our rifle. That seems pretty bonkers already, without having invested anything else. What's there? Gain aim and crit chance when attacking uncovered targets that do not see you. That's only when attacking enemies that are flanked or do not take cover at all, and we have to be at squad sight, outside of vision. But that's, yeah, okay. For an automatic burst, costs 2 ammo, applies damage 2 times. 3 squad sight aim penalties. Oof, that's actually kind of terrible. Not sure how often I'm gonna use that. But with our high base aim plus 10 aim extra that vector rifles provide, I think we don't worry too much about the aim penalties. Cooldown is reduced by 1, critical hits. Reduce the cooldown. Okay, yeah, alright. Crit chance, cool. Damaging an enemy against 20% crit chance against them. So that probably combos really nice then with Overwhelming Burst, where we hit the same enemy 2 times. Second shot with 20% more crit. And then Terminate. Single target attacks against the marked enemy will cause additional vector rifle attacks. Unused permission. Okay, interesting. Right, what else do we have here? Target focus, lightning reflexes, concentration. Tradecraft. Tradecraft for 10 is a fantastic pickup. If we're sitting in squad side range, then zone of control will to survive is hopefully useless, so is lightning reflexes, so it's either gonna be target focus. Well, we already have this against unflankable enemies. I don't think we need even more aim. I think then concentration to not grace. Something like that. We'll play around with it. For 13 days he'll be out. But that was our free covert action of the first month, giving us that. Alright. Back to the world map, back to scanning, grabbing laser weapons. Yes, please.
With the Advent officer currently in cold storage, we should perform the autopsy as soon as possible.
Yeah, as soon as possible, definitely.
The science is
Advanced laser weapons first, though. Alright, and just like that, this recover item mission is ready to go with our Hunter, Shredder, Grenadier, Watchdog, Reaper. And 10 to 12 enemies. We would have some time to over-infiltrate that, but I think 10 to 12 we can take. Let me double check though here a little bit. We have a bunch of AP grenades. Grenadier. I don't think we have any AP rounds yet. I'm a little bit concerned with the Pathfinders showing up now. but I think we can do it, and we'll do that in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.